Hello, welcome back to Monovlogs. It's only been, 2 years? So, yeah, about 2 years ago, I decided I wanted to start posting videos that were monologues, poems, some original, some from plays. And I was doing it as a way to try and find new audition material, to keep myself writing, and to keep myself acting too, between auditions, between shows, and that sort of thing. Um, so I started and then I stopped. So I'm starting back again, and I'm starting with what is actually an original short story that I wrote as part of the 250 word microfiction story competition. I did not win, so so I'm posting it here just because it is some original work and some of the first that I've done in a long time. And so what I'm doing for this, which is I'm continuing the count from my previous monologues. So this will be monovlog number 7, and the short story is called Wallen's Flame. And the assignment was that we write a 250 word story. We had to include the phrase falling down the stairs, and we had to include the word silence. My genre that I was given was fantasy slash fairy tale. So the story is told in that vein, and I included the necessary phrase and necessary word. I've made some modifications to it because 250 words is not a lot, and I wanted to flesh out the story just a little bit more. So it's running, I think, like about 340 something words. So essentially, it's the voiceover. There's some pictures that go along with it that are not great, but it was an experiment for me, not just in writing a story, doing a voiceover for my own story, but also in putting together images with it. So the images aren't good, so don't judge me for that. You will see watermarks and all that stuff. So anyway, if you're still watching and listening, this is Wallen's Flame, an original short story, monovlog number 7. According to the necromancer, Wallen had consulted more than a year ago. He needed 3 items to bring his wife back from the dead: a stone from the ruins of Carlis, the egg of the windless bird, and the blue flame of Aja. The stone and the egg jostled together in his knapsack. With each step he took, now for the flame. Inside Aja's cavern, Wallen could barely make out a set of stairs descending into the darkness. Suddenly, at the top of the stairs, the form of an old woman appeared. Aja. Wallen started to speak, prepared to fight. He would kill the old woman if necessary. He meant to have his wife in his arms again, no matter what. Before he could say a word, Aja raised her fist, then flipped her hand open as a blue flame leapt from her palm. Wordlessly, Wallen held his hand up next to hers. The flame floated obediently from Aja's hand into his. In that instant, Aja gasped and stumbled backwards, falling down the stairs. Wallen stepped forward and peered into the darkness. Aja's body lay twisted at the foot of the stairs. He waited for her to move or moan. She did neither. There was only silence. Wallen had a sudden moment of understanding and deep gratitude to Aja. Legend had it that she had received the flame from a distant family member as a child when she was deathly ill. She returned to full health as soon as it was in her possession. The one who had given Aja the flame had died only moments after. Was it a sacrifice? Was the recipient of the flame guaranteed a return to life and health, while its previous owner was forced to give up their life in return? The legend seemed to hold true. Wallen took only a moment to ponder these things. He closed his eyes and bowed deeply out of respect for Aja. When he opened his eyes again, her form was no longer at the bottom of the stairs. She had disappeared into thin air. Wallen turned and left the cavern, the flame still glowing in the palm of his hand.